it's Gem and Jess, and in this video I'm going to be doing a whip and chat, and that means, in case you didn't know, a work in progress in chat. If you would like to, and if you haven't already, please grab whatever it is that you're working on and come join me. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. If you're not, then welcome back. Disclaimer first, you might possibly hear a little noise in the background sometime during the video. I live next to a freeway off-ramp, so if you do, I'm apologizing in advance. Okay, so sorry. I am working on a diamond painting I had started a few months back. Not very much, clearly, but this is another one of my Treasure Studios art canvases that I had ordered like about a year ago almost. The painting I'm working on is called Nebula 2, and it's by John Poppleton, the artist, and like I said, it's from Treasure Studios art, and this is a full square drill. I'm pretty much just going to be placing 310s throughout the whole video, I think, because there is a lot. You want to see how much? I posted this on Instagram. Look at this. Insane, okay? So yeah. Sorry, it's not going to be very, but I'm kind of glad, because, like, that's one thing I don't like about whip and chats, is always having to get new colors while I'm trying to, like, think of what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, I'm not very good at multitasking like that, but so yeah, I'm kind of stoked about it actually. But so yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. I will be using my pretty pen from, I think it's MP Creative Design diamond painting pens over on Facebook. I wonder if you can see better with the light off. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Oh yeah, much better. I'll just leave it like that. Isn't this freaking gorgeous? I mean, yes, look how glittery it is. It's insane, you guys. Obsessed. So I'll be using this pen. And what else? I'm going to be using my tray, not my unicorn, that doesn't really need to be there. My tray holder cover minder from Happy Hippo Finds over on Etsy, and my square mesh ruler, square shaped mesh ruler, I guess. And of course my large bubblegum pink diamond painting tray from Bella Art de Nicole. And I will be using Quick Hold Museum putty instead of wax during the video, which I'm actually going to refill my pen right now. Yeah, so that's what I will be using during the video. I think I got everything covered. Oh, and I also have release papers on my painting, but that's neither here nor there. So okay, yeah, I've covered everything, I think, right? I hope so. Yeah, so let's begin. I already put, well, let me put some more drills in the sorry, I have coffee next to me because I sure as hell need it next to the tray, or next to the tray, in the tray. I mean, there's already a lot in there, but I want more. Okay, so I hope everybody had a great week last week. So, like, normally I have, like, a list of things I want to, like, mention or talk about, right? I'm not really going to be doing that. I mean, kind of, but not really during this video. I'm just kind of winging it. So, we'll see how it goes. Let's see, shake. This is, like, the best part. Ta-da! If you haven't already, get Bella Art de Nicole's trays, okay? I'm just saying. But yeah. So, first off, I mean, it's not a whip and chat without a neighbor update, correct? Okay, so, well, here, let me move this up a little bit. Ugh. Okay, I guess that's alright. I don't know, figure it out later. So, I feel like you guys can't, my hand's gonna be in the way or something. Oh, and this is what the picture's supposed to look like. That's what I forgot. Or the painting. I wish I looked like that. So that's the painting I'm doing right now. So yeah. Neighbor update. Jeez, so many of them. Okay, well, it's kind of funny actually. Well, depending how you look at it. So, Taco Man, the guy that lives across from us. Okay, we had heard this from the argument he had with the neighbor I don't like, P, and from our neighbor J. Okay, so before I heard him arguing with the neighbor I don't like, we had heard from J that I guess Taco Man was drunk, which is kind of common, but he seen some homeless dude. Well, yeah, pretty much, because we know everyone in the park. My park, like trailer park, is hella small, you know what I mean? I think there's maybe 31, 32 units, like, at most. Super small. So we know everyone who lives here. Like, especially everyone who lives in the back where I'm at. You know what I mean? Because everyone up front, like, we never see. They pull in and they're right there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, state the obvious, Jessica. So, yeah, so he'd seen someone walking around back here. And I guess, okay, so when that was going on, Jay had also texted Sammy, our other neighbor, and he said, yo, watch out, there's like some sketchy looking fool walking around your guys' pad. I was like, oh, what else is new, you know? Well, then we had heard that, Taco Man seen him, he was drunk, and he's like, hey, who you looking for? To the guy, right? And he's like, I'm looking for a guy with the trailer. Look around, which one, you know? But he knew, who it was for, like, the neighbor that always has the traffic, right? The one I can't stand, so he's like, hey fool, he's like, you're not welcome here. And I guess he busted out a strap, aka a gun, on this dude and told him to bounce. Well, we didn't know that part till later, but me and my boyfriend, shut up dog, why does this freaking dog always bark when I'm doing a video? Okay, so sorry if you hear that. So we had heard the argument, so we hear Taco Man pull up on this fool next to me. He's like, hey, I just told this guy who was walking around here looking, you know, sketchy, that, you know, he said he was looking for the guy with the trailer, and we all know who he was looking for. You're the only person that has homeless people come here, literally, you know. And he's like, it's not the fact that they're homeless, it's the fact that they excuse my language, they steal from everybody, okay? That's what pisses everyone off. Like, no one wants that, you know? So he's like, everyone knows it's for you. Like, don't try to, because he tried to lie and say he didn't know him again. Like, come on, dude, miss me with that. So he, like, got in his face, because he was all drunk and acting stupid. Excuse me. And he was like, God, I'm so sick of your traffic. I'm so sick of you. Just get out of here already. Like, just acting retarded, you know? I was like, oh my god, shut up. You look more stupid than you already are. Like, knock it off. So then that happened, and then after a little while after that happened, Sammy was outside. What was he doing? Oh, he's got like some car door for his truck, or a truck door, because his are all messed up. I promise you guys, if I could, I would blow that truck up. I'm so sick of that stupid thing that doesn't even work, that he doesn't even drive, that we pay for. Like, oh my gosh, you have no idea. But anyways, that's my problem. So he was working on, like, trying to get the truck or car door off, or I don't freaking know what he was doing, something about that out there. And he goes up, the neighbor I don't like goes up to Sammy, and he's like, you know what, Sammy? He's like, what? He's like, I'm done smoking. He's like, what? He's like, I'm done doing dope. And Sammy's looking at him like, did I just hear that? He's like, he's all, I'm not smoking dope no more, man. So, our suspicions were confirmed. Like, I pretty much knew he was a tweaker, but, like, I wasn't positive he was a tweaker. Well, now I'm positive, because he told us, pretty much. He's like, so he's like, wait, what'd you say? He's all, he's like, yeah, I'm sure, you know? He's like, what'd you say? He's like, I'm serious, man, I'm done smoking. He's like, oh, okay, so you're gonna slam it or snort it next time? Oh, and he's like, no, fool, I'm serious. Dude, my boyfriend's such a smart ass, but it was so funny, like, because I heard him through my window, you know? I was like, dude, that was probably the best comeback I've ever heard, because how many times are you gonna lie to yourself? Like, you know you're full of shit when you're going up to your neighbors who you know don't like you and telling them you're not getting high anymore. Like, because I'm sure he thought that we thought he was on drugs, right? Like, you're burnt. But I just thought that was the most hilarious thing ever. Like, I wish I could have recorded it or knew it was coming so I could have videotaped it for you guys. But anyways, so that's about, you know, it on that. I just thought it was funny. I had to share it with you. What else? What else? Anything? Oh, I talked to my mom yesterday. It's crazy because she lives in Louisiana, right? And she was saying how she, can you guys even see what I'm doing? No, I'm so sorry. This needs to, like, move. I'm all, like, talking and I'm just, like, covering the whole situation here. How am I gonna do this? Let me scoot this up. Sorry. I'm terrible. I'm such a hot mess. Come on, Trey. Okay, I hope you can see. Yeah, okay, cool. Hopefully move this dang thing over here and go like that. Is that gonna work? Yeah, it's gonna have to. Alright, so I talked to my mom yesterday because she's like, what do you want for your birthday? Because my birthday is on Sunday, which, by the way, is very depressing. I don't even really want to talk about it, but I have to say it to remind myself, just so I can try and get something out of my parents. No, I'm just kidding. No, she asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I told her I wanted a gift card. I literally told her this, that I wanted a gift card from Bella Arte Nicole, or what else did I say from? Or just like a, you know, Visa gift card or something, I think. And I was like, you know, I really want to get my hair done, which I do, but literally every single place I've called has quoted me a minimum of $250, by the way. I'm like, excuse me, the hell do I look like? Donald Trump? Like, no, I don't have money like that. $300 to get my hair done? My boyfriend will never let that happen. So, excuse me. Gosh, I always have something in my throat. I think it's the ghetto air out here. But yeah, so, I told her that. I was like, yeah, I can't. Like, and she's like, and the reason why it's so much is because my hair is almost down to my ass. Literally, it's super long, right? So that's why, like, you know, have to be all extra, like, oh, every cup of hair dye, we need to charge you $30 or whatever. It's like, man, where's the freaking, I just need to find someone on the streets. They'll do it for freaking $10 and a cigarette, you know what I'm saying? Literally, like, oh, it's so freaking annoying how expensive hair salons are, but whatever, it is what it is. So, look, there's like 3 blue beads in there. What is going on? Yeah. So I talked to her about that, and she's like, you know what, how about I just send you money for your birthday? I'm like, oh, sounds great. Oh yeah, she's also, you can try and get your hair done. Me and you, as in me and you, you and the whoever's watching me, both know that I'm not going to be using that money for my hair. I'm just saying. It can wait another year, if anything. Like, there's so many diamond paintings I want, dude, like, that I have not been able to get, which is like, I'm kind of glad because I needed to slow the hell down anyway, but at the same time, I'm missing out on all the pretty new pins and trays and you know, stuff I don't need once again, but I don't care. It's like really sad when, like, you're so used to getting whatever you want and then all of a sudden you can't. Yeah, that sucks, but at the same time, it could be worse, so. But yeah, so I talked to my mother. What else happened? Oh, jeez. Someone's pissed off next door. I just heard some slamming doors. Okay, so, oh yeah. I also, like, I've been hearing people not only talk about it in videos, but, I call her Butter Babe because she's a babe and she's, her, YouTube and Instagram is, you can call me Butter, right? Had commented on my video saying, hey, I seen that you had commented on one of my videos, because she has a channel too. I don't know if I already said that, but, she's like, but it, like, deleted it or something. YouTube deleted it. And, okay, so I had noticed that a long time ago. Like, a couple of my subscribers had brought to my attention, like, hey, I wrote you a comment, but it didn't show up. Like, pretty much, it sounded like they were trying to accuse me of deleting it, right? Which, I don't delete my comments. Like, I could give a F less, literally. Like, because I can talk shit all day, like, let's go, you know? Like, I'm not one of those. But at the same time, like, why would I delete a comment that, especially if it isn't even someone trying to hate? You know what I'm saying? So, but some people had brought that to my attention. I was like, and this is months ago, like, I want to say at least 3 months ago. no, longer, like 4 months ago. So I was like, this is weird, but honestly, I am so YouTube illiterate. Like, I'm barely learning, like, and I'm not even really trying to be honest. I thought it was because I just didn't know what the hell I was doing. Like, I was doing something wrong, I wasn't pressing something or checking something right. I literally thought it was just because of my non-intelligence of YouTube, okay? Whatever you want to say. So, but then I started, you know, and then Butterbabe commented, told me how my comment got deleted. So then I knew it wasn't just me. I was like, oh, thank God, I'm not as stupid as I thought. Like, so yeah, if you happen to be, like, have commented on one of my videos or something, and it's not there anymore, like it got deleted or something, it's not me, I promise you. It's YouTube people. I think people have been bringing it to YouTube's attention, but of course they're probably not doing anything about it. So I just want to let you guys know that in case it does happen again, because it has already happened to me where some of my comments have been deleted even though it wasn't me. So yeah, just wanted to bring that up real quick. Did I want to say anything else? Well, anything else that wasn't interesting, by the way. Okay, I think that's it. Let me refill some putty. So I think I told you in my last Whitman chat, I've been watching those, like, crime stories or shows or whatever. Evil Lives Here and Signs of a Psychopath. Okay, so I didn't know this, but when I started watching more of the Evil Lives Here, dude, they have John Wayne Gacy's sister on there. They have Giselda Blanco, you know, the Black Widow, the cocaine chick from, like, back in the day in Miami. She was, like, the main cartel lady selling coke. Her son's on there. Like, freaking, it's badass, dude. And I was like, what? I didn't know there was, like, actually people, like, you know, people have been in the news and stuff on here. Like, I couldn't believe John Wayne Gacy's sister was on there. Like, oh my God, how horrifying. I mean, she is cool, but, or she seemed cool, but, like, how horrifying to have someone related to you, like, that did that stuff, you know? But I don't know. And I really like that show also because, at least for me, I can only speak for myself, like, I never think about how they feel. Like, when something horrific happens, like, you hear someone murdering their family, or, like, murdering little children, or murdering anybody for that matter, right? You're just like, oh my God, how messed up, why didn't anybody stop them, or, you know, what a piece of crap, you know, whatever. But, like, I love that show because it shows you another side of it. Like, oh my gosh, it's so heartbreaking sometimes to see some of the episodes, like, these people that had to turn their son in, you know, like, for example, on one of the episodes, like, how hard could that be? Like, you love this kid, obviously you're its parent, you know a totally different side of them, because a lot of serial killers, I notice, they'll be married, have a family and everything, and they will never know until they get busted, right? And it's like, man, like, how heartbreaking for them, like, or to turn your son into the cops knowing, like, you're literally just ending his life because he's going to be in prison for the rest of his life, but at the same time you don't want him to hurt anybody else. Like, I feel so bad, and they try their whole lives to, like, get them help, and nobody will listen to them on some occasions. It's, like, so freaking messed up. Like, I'm like, dang, dude, I never thought of it like that before. You know, and you don't until it happens to you, which is, like, scary to say, but it's true, you know? But yeah, that show's freaking really good. And then I've been watching, oh my gosh, dude, I literally, today actually, I watched the saddest series. Oh my gosh, I've actually seen a couple of them the past couple days, but has anyone who is watching this been following up on the Lori Vallow case? Oh my God. So, like, if you don't know who that is, like, where do I start? I guess Google it. No, I'm just kidding. I'll tell you a little bit. Like, her kids went missing. Like, the grandparents were like, I feel so bad for those grandparents. They hadn't, like, heard from their grandkids a lot. Like, they actually had adopted the grandson, and they were really old. So this chick Lori and her husband, I think it was actually her husband was their son. Like, I'm not sure, but they said, no, you guys are too old. Well, pretty much, I'm paraphrasing, they obviously didn't say that, but we'll help and we'll take JJ, that's the little boy's name. And then Lori also had like a 16-year-old, I think, named Tylee. So anyways, long story short, kids went missing. They were trying to find the kids just to see if they're okay, do a welfare check. She lied to the cops. They believed her, you know. Then they finally said, you have like this day and time to show up with the kids. They never did, so they arrested her. And she was like not saying anything. Like, I have actually been following this case since it kind of started. And I remember telling my boyfriend she killed him. Like, there's no way. First of all, her husband got killed by her brother in self-defense, which they just now actually recently found out. I think it came on the news today or the other day, how now she's been charged with conspiracy to kill him, her ex-husband. Her brother shot her husband, her ex-husband, in self-defense, which really, that was a conspiracy. She got him killed. Then her brother dies, and I already knew. I'm like, okay, it's pretty much like this. She wanted to kill her ex-husband dead so she can get his $1 million life insurance, which was confirmed in this documentary, okay? Because he had a $1 million life insurance policy that she was on. Well, last minute, thank God for, you know, his family, he had switched it over because they were getting a divorce right before he got killed. And she didn't know this, Lori, but he switched the life insurance policy to his sister. So she killed him thinking she'd get the $1 million. She didn't, so she was pissed. So she took the kids, and cut the grandparents off. She's like, screw you. Since I'm not getting this fool's money, I'm not going to keep in contact. That's what I'm thinking, right? So I already knew she'd kill the kids. Like, because if that's all you have to do is show up with the kids, why wouldn't you do it? Unless you killed them, right? Who wants to go to jail? Trust me, I've been to jail. Not once, not twice, but a few times. And let me just tell you, no one wants to go there. Like, literally, nobody wants to go there. Homeless people eat better than people in jail. And I'm not joking. So, I'm not saying homeless people eat terrible, but it's not that easy when you have no money to eat good food, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, jail sucks. And she's like some stuck-up, snobby wife. And then this dude she marries, Chad Daybell, his wife dies. 2 months later, he's marrying Lori. So, and he just, I think, got charged on conspiracy to murder his wife. Which I knew he killed her too. Like, I already knew the get down. I'm like, she killed the kids. They were having an affair. She wanted to kill him for the insurance money, the ex-husband. It was only a matter of time when they found the bodies. Because that's karma, right? I don't care what anybody says. Like, this chick's way out. She thought she was like a savior, and she thought her kids were zombies, so that's why she killed them. Like, by the way, if you're a sensitive baby like I am, don't watch that show. Because I thought I was gonna make it. I went like through the first episode, I think, without crying. But the second and third, I died. I bawled for like an hour. I was so mad at myself. Like, shut up, Jessica. Like, I took it so personal, you know, and I'm like one of those people who watches like a movie or a TV show, and I literally talk to the TV like they can hear me. I'm like, well, good luck with that. You ain't seeing them again. They're dead, you know. Me being a freaking sarcastic idiot talking to myself pretty much. To the, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, that bitch deserved it, you know. I'm just like going off on this fucking, oh, excuse my language, sorry. There is adult language in this video, by the way. Read the description below. So don't comment and say, oh my gosh, don't cuss, because in the description below I warned you, okay? So yeah, I was just talking shit like to the TV and crying at the same time. Like, you know, it's just like, I'm hoping, I mean, I already knew she was way out there when she was part of a cult of the 144,000 people that are gonna save God, or God's people, and whatever the hell. Let me tell you guys something, okay? And I've been watching enough cult shows and murder shows for a lifetime, like, literally, maybe more. If you know anybody, or if anyone tries to tell you, even if you don't know them, or happen to run into someone, that they're either the prophet, or that, you know, the end of the world is coming, Armageddon, any kind of, you know, prophet, Armageddon, end of the world, getting ready for the apocalypse, maybe not the apocalypse, but sort of, just turn around and walk away or run, because it never ends up good. I've seen it repeated over and over and over in shows and stuff. Because, and it even says, if you actually read the Bible, like, the person that's, what is it, the Antichrist or whatever, is gonna pretend to be God, aka a prophet. Usually these prophet people later on claim to be God. Literally, it's freaking ridiculous. And I understand, because I feel so bad, especially kids that grow up in that, like, if you're so easy to be brainwashed or don't know anything else, of course you're gonna believe it. But no, I understand people want to be loved and accepted and feel lost sometimes, and you know, you feel accepted when someone's like, oh yeah, come and join us, we're gonna save all the, you know, 300,000 people when the world ends, though, you know, are you gonna go to hell? Do you want to go to hell? Yeah, so come join us. Like, no, just don't do it. Don't do it. In the Bible it says the Antichrist will pretend to be a false god, or will pretend to be God. It's going to be a false god, and it's literally going to be evil, the devil. So why would you go to a human and say, oh yeah, you're the prophet, you're God, you're going to save the world? Because it's literally never going to happen. The Bible even tells you guys this. Just please don't believe it, because you're either going to get 1, murdered, 2, probably sexually abused or raped, 3, have your rest of your life ruined, get brainwashed, do things you don't want to do. I mean, please just don't do it, okay? And another thing, speaking of that, I was also watching Broken Hearts, which is on Amazon Prime Video. I don't know if it's on anything else, I'm sure it is. But I'm trying to look for my drills. Sorry. Oh, there we are. Broken Hearts is about the lesbian couple who had the 6 black kids who drove off a cliff and killed everybody, including themselves. I saw that. That was freaking crazy and sad. And then I saw a thing on the McStay family, which really touched me. I mean, because I knew people. I grew up in Escondido, which is right next to Fallbrook in San Diego County, and that's where the McStay family lived and disappeared from. And check this out. Guess where they found their bodies 3 years later? All because it was Joe, Summer, his wife, and his 2 kids, 4 years old and 3 years old. They found all their bodies 3 or 4 years later, I think. Yeah, they found their bodies in the high desert, pretty much, you know, not very far from me. So that's cute. But I remember I had a couple friends who knew them when this whole thing went down a few years back, and so it really, I kind of took it personal. Like, that was really freaking sad. And it was his business partner who killed him. Like, he just got the death penalty, by the way, I think like a year or 2 ago. Thank God. But, I mean, I don't agree with killing people who kill people, but at the same time, something's gotta happen. Shit. You know? And by the way, if you do anything to my family like that, you better kill me too, 1. And if you don't, 2, you better hope the cops get you before I do. That's all I have to say about that. And that's not a threat. It's just take it as a good, not a warning, but literally like I'm actually being nice saying that to you. You know, letting you know ahead of time. So, but yeah, like, and it's just crazy when you see stuff like that, or at least when I see stuff like that, because family annihilation is actually really rare, like, when it comes to murders and stuff, right? And, like, I just trip out on that, like, so fucking sad, like, jeez, like, how? And you have to be some sort of psychotic, you know, because they say when you are a psychopath, right, you have no empathy, you are very matter of fact, you can't relate to emotion, you know how to act because the law says it's wrong, or people say it's wrong and think it's wrong. Even if you don't, they still are super smooth, as in, oh, I gotta act like I'm sad, or I gotta act like I feel guilty, which they don't feel any guilt or shame, because they literally have no feelings. That means all of them, right? So that's what's so scary about them, because they know how to act the part. They know how to act like they have emotions. It's a lot easier, I think, to act like you have feelings than it is to act like you're a murderer. But that's just me, you know? I've never really tried to act like one. But, well, okay, I take that back. But still, we're not going to talk about me here. So, I don't know, it just really trips me out. And I hope, like, if you get anything out of this crazy whipping shot that I'm rambling on with, Take away this. Please don't ever believe someone else is a prophet or a god, okay? Except the real God. And please don't, and that's if you're religious, of course. I'm not here to talk about religion or anything like that. Believe what you want to believe. But don't believe in a person, like as in this dude Joe you met 3 days ago being a prophet and the next salvation and, you know, God's talking to him and all this stuff. No, just please don't do it. As a friend, I'm telling you, please don't do it. And also, the other thing I want you to take away from this whip and chat is please be aware of the people you surround yourself with, the company you keep. Please really know who you're messing with. And if you see any weird signs that you just know, like especially when your gut is telling you to just run, to go, that something isn't right, listen to it. There's a reason why we have gut instinct. We have, I think it's like over 300,000 neurons. I think it's neurons, right? Yeah. In our gut. That's more than our brain has, which is why they call it gut instinct. So that's why we get this weird feeling in our stomach, like when we know something isn't right. You don't know what, you don't know why, but you just have this feeling, especially women, we have it really good. Like, listen to that, man. It's trying to tell you something, you know, and it may be the last time you can listen to it if you don't. Just be careful, like, especially nowadays, people, you just don't know. You just don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because just like the Lori Vallow thing, like people thought she was this perfect, beautiful mom who loved her kids, and she ended up killing them and hiding them in her new husband's yard. Well, she didn't do it, I'm sure. I think her brother did. I'm not positive. Oh yeah, that was another thing. I already knew that she killed her brother because he's the one that knew about the kids dying and being buried in Chad's yard. So I already knew, like, duh, she had to kill the brother because she didn't want witnesses. She wasn't saying where they were. All the witnesses that did see the kids or knew where they were are dead, except for her new husband, which he can't say shit because they're buried in his yard. You know, it's like, these people are just, and I feel so bad for the grandparents because it's like they were hardcore. I mean, I'm talking about, that's the kind of grandparents I want. Like, where they did not give up until they had the coroner calling, like, by the way, these are it. Like, these bodies are your grandchildren. Like, that is freaking, I couldn't imagine what they went through. And you kind of see it. What's crazy about the show that I saw today on that Lori Vallow thing, it's a 3-episode series. It was on Amazon Prime Video. I'm sorry, I can't remember what it was called. But they documented the whole thing, like throughout the whole thing. Like, they documented through the whole process of them worried about them missing, calling them in missing. Like, they literally filmed everything, like them on their way to the police station to make the missing report, or like to make the welfare check. Like, they literally documented everything. So you really, that's why I was crying like a freaking baby the whole time, because you feel like you were there. Because it's not like someone's just telling the story like normal or narrating and they're just kind of chiming in here and there of what they did. And no, they literally documented like almost the whole thing that went down. And it's just like, oh my gosh, like, but I already knew they were dead. When they were missing for whatever months and I saw it on the news, I already knew that chick killed him. Especially when they said she was part of a weird cult of the last 144,000 people that were going to save the earth. And I was like, oh yeah, it's a wrap. We all know how that ends up. Anyone who watches anything about cults or anything, no thank you. And I just felt bad because it's like, at this point, you know you're looking for a body. Especially after 48 hours, they say, you know. And it's just so heartbreaking, you know. But everything happens for a reason. And even if we never, like, I guess, understand what it is, ever, we never find out. You know, it's usually always, it has to happen. It's fate, you know. It sucks. But, oh, and then the grandpa, I felt so bad because, like I said, I was talking shit to the phone, right, as I'm watching this video, and or talking to the phone, yelling at the phone, whatever, like they can hear me, which they can't. He said, what was he saying? He said, I just want to see my kids. Where are the kids? Where are the kids, Lori? And it had been like 7 months already. I'm like, yo, the kids are dead, you know. I was like, man, I'm like, at this point, you're looking for a body, you know. And like, I felt so bad because they had so much hope that they would still be alive, and she was just being a bitch and like cutting them off and not wanting them to have any communication just to be vicious, you know? Like, come on. When it comes to the cops saying, yo, you need to show up with the kids or you're going to jail, pretty positive 90% of the people are gonna do it, especially a chick like her who seemed like she was super, like, all into going to Hawaii and, like, definitely not wanting to be incarcerated. But she never did, so it's like, come on, as soon as that happened, I already knew. I already knew for sure I was right. Like, yep, she did. They did. He did. They all did. And that fool killed his wife too, and she killed her husband, and crazy because it all came out that I was right. I swear to God, I was an investigator in a past life. Not even kidding. But, yeah. So, anyways, gosh, look at all these 310s, you guys. This is, like, kind of badass, actually. I think I like it. I'm just trying to get my TS. I know I still have to finish my other TSA canvas, the octopus girl one. But, I don't know. I think it's, like, hiding in my closet way in the back, and I just don't feel like getting it. So I was like, oh, I'll start another one. When I was, like, gone for a few months, I started, like, 7 paintings, dude. Freaking ridiculous. You know that ain't normal. I hate doing that. But sure enough, I have, like, 20 half canvases not finished. After this one, I think I'm gonna do the one Bev B Diamond Paints gave me. The little Day of the Dead unicorn one. I think I'm definitely gonna do that one next. Depends how long this takes me. If not, because I kind of want to do drills and chills. So, hopefully I can. And if this takes too long before drills and chills starts, if I'm still, like, not done with it or whatever it may be, then I'll have to wait for Bev's to do Bev's afterwards. I like to, you know, on my channel, I like to unbox, do, and then review. You know, so I hate, like, having a bunch of stuff I unbox and then you guys never finding out how it ended up. You know, at least that's what I like to see. So I always feel like people that watch me would like to see it too, but I could be wrong because I am not the average person, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm kind of liking this. Pretty sick. Alright, anyways, yeah, so that's my ramble, I guess. Oh no, I wanted to tell you something, okay? This is kind of funny. Well, before I begin, hold on, let me get some more putty real quick. Before I begin this story that I hope you guys find funny, I do want to say first and foremost that PTSD is nothing, in no way, funny to me or something to be laughed about or made fun of. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's probably a good thing, but PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder, and it is basically when a person has difficulty recovering after experiencing a traumatic or terrifying event in their life, okay? And I know, because actually I was diagnosed with PTSD when I was 18 years old. And it still affects me to this day. I have nightmares and all kinds of stuff, so yeah. So I just want to let you know, I'm not saying this to be funny. I'm saying this because I really think I have it. So I think I'm pretty much diagnosing myself with cockroach PTSD. And I know you're like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, let me explain. Especially in person, I keep my guard up because I don't know you. I don't know what the hell you're about, right? No matter how strong I try to act or how, you know, guarded I try to be, once I see a bug, it's a wrap. I'm out the door screaming like a little kid, okay? So, tell me why. Oh shit. Sorry guys. Almost just lost all my drills. That would have been real fun. Tell me why a few nights ago, I was on my couch watching TV. I don't know why I did this, but I just happened to look to my right, and I see a cockroach. Hold on. The size of this, I'm not exaggerating, it might have been bigger. A cockroach walking in between my, like, from my fridge, there's, like, between my fridge and my counter, there's, like, a crack. And I jumped up faster than someone lit a fire in my ass, okay? I jumped up and I screamed, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I couldn't stop saying that. Like, it's like I just went stupid for a minute and just, that's all I could say. And I'm freaking out running in circles. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to grab a shoe and kill that thing. I'm too scared to even go 5 feet from it, okay? Cockroaches especially are my worst nightmare, okay? So I'm jumping on the counter, grabbing the raid. I look like a monkey in a jungle. I grab the raid, and I'm still too scared to even go by it. So I run back to my room with the can of raid. I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And I text Sammy. He's not gonna be home for like 2 hours, of course. I'm like, oh my god, texting him, oh my god, like 15 times. And then I say, there is a cockroach the size of a mouse in the kitchen, and I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. Which, I don't even know why I texted him. What the hell is he gonna do? Jump through the phone and save me? No. You know, but still, I had to do something. I was screaming so loud, I'm surprised the neighbor didn't come over and be like, what the hell is going on? But, you know, thank God he didn't, because I would have been like, I wouldn't even be able to answer the door, because it's too close to the front door anyway, so I take the raid, I'm like, okay, Jessica, calm down. I take the raid, I get as close to the fridge, or wherever the hell it went, as I could, mentally, and sprayed literally half that can of raid down by the fridge. I didn't give a shit if it got in the fridge, I didn't give a shit if it went in my food. At this point, I don't care. So, that's not the end of the story, okay? So Sammy gets home finally, and I'm like, kill it. You know, first thing I say, don't kill it. He's like, he thinks it's hilarious, of course. Because me, like, try to be hardcore all the time, like, is chicken shit, trembling in fear over a cockroach. So, and I've never had a cockroach in my house since I've lived here. I've lived here almost 4 years. I don't do cockroaches, dude. I've had too many traumatic experiences when I was a child with bugs, and I will not, especially, like, obviously if it's my home, it's not gonna happen. So don't ask me how that fucker got in here, okay? Because I know they're outside. I've seen them a million times. They're so big here where I live. If you wear flip-flops or sandals, they're gonna crawl all over your feet when you walk outside. As soon as the sun goes down, they're out, like, infestation status. Like, it is the scariest. That's why I don't go outside at night, ever. Like, Sammy's like, oh, do some laundry. Like, screw you, I ain't doing shit. Especially if it's at nighttime, because those bugs are gonna attack me. So, he told me, he looks through the fridge, and he's like, oh, I see it. He's like, you killed it. I'm like, don't play. I'm like, I don't care if I killed it or not. I want to see you, with my own eyes, take that thing and put it in the toilet and flush it, because I don't believe it. Those fools are smart. They play dead all the time, thinking you know, you believe them and shit, and then all of a sudden they're back up and running again. And when they're that big, they fly, dude. I ain't having no cockroach fly but my head or anything else, because I will run and I will never come back in here until this place is bombed, right? So he does, you know. But the thing I say about why I think I have the PTSD part is because it's been about 3 days. Oh, 3 days. I even filmed a clip for you guys, so I'm going to show you it now, because this happened to me the other day while I was getting nail polish. I was trying to do my nails out of my bag. This happened 2 or 3 days later after that happened. So I'm going to show you this clip, and then I will be back, okay? Okay, somebody please tell me why I was, like, bending down on my floor, or kneeling down on my floor to find a nail polish, right? And something comes rolling past me, and I scream, jump up, grab the Raid in the kitchen, and spray half the bottle on what I thought was a gigantic cockroach that I'm pretty sure traumatized me now from the other day. Do you want to see what I sprayed Raid at? Look at this. Don't mind the messy ass floor, but see that little black hair tie in the corner right there? Yeah, that's what I thought, or what I believe to be a giant cockroach. Please, anyone, if you have a number for PTSD therapy on giant cockroaches, shoot it in the comment section, because I need some serious help. Thanks. And I'm back. Yeah, so that happened. That was the first thing that happened. I thought a hair tie was a cockroach. Then, it's now been five days or so, I think, since then. Since I saw the, you know, the bug with human legs, pretty much. And tell me why I'm still deathly afraid to go by my fridge and get anything out of my fridge. Because I think one of those fuckers are going to come out and scare the shit out of me again. Dude, I swear to God. I won't even walk around my house. I used to always walk around my house in, like, socks or bare feet. I hear a kitty outside my window. Sorry, that was totally random. But yeah, I can't do that anymore. I am, especially at night, because night times when they come out. I'm so deathly traumatized from what happened the other night. I don't like going into my kitchen at night anymore. This is not how life is supposed to be. So yeah, because I know what PTSD is like, it's almost like that, but just like a very low form, I think. And I will never forgive that cockroach for scaring me like that, and or myself for that matter, for having to look to the right to see it, instead of the left out the window, like I should have done. Anyways, so yeah, I thought you guys would get a kick out of that. Does anyone else definitely or have cockroach PTSD or insect PTSD like me? Because, I mean, I really hope I'm not the only one, dude. Those things scare the living crap out of me. And I wish you guys could have seen me jump on the counter like a freaking maniac. Like, what is this chick doing? So glad I wasn't, I was alone when that happened. But, yeah. Anyways. Well, that's about all the whipping and chapping I think I'm going to be doing tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. For the videos this week, this is going to pretty much be my last video that I post this week, because I've already posted, what did I post yesterday? I posted, I think, my Lamicorn post review from Diamond Art Club, and I had posted, yesterday I posted the Royal Diamond Painting unboxing, and I think the day before I did the Lamicorn post review, and I did the accessory unboxing yesterday, I think. I don't know, I have my days all mixed up, but basically I've already put up, this will be, I think, my 4th video this week. Well, pretty much this week. So, I think this is, I mean, don't, quote me on it, but I think this is going to be the last video I post this week. If not, though, then surprise. But, pretty sure I'm not going to be posting again until next week, so, plus, I have my birthday this weekend, and I don't know if me and Sammy are doing anything or what. So yeah. To all my Leos out there, by the way, is there any Leos out there? Because, happy birthday to all my Leos, if anyone is a Leo out there watching my videos. Also, I totally forgot, I wanted to say I am praying for those people who are in Europe, especially Germany, Belgium, and London, and whoever else is affected by those horrifying floods. I seen that on the news, and I feel so heartbroken for you guys, and I just wanted to tell you, you're in my prayers. My sister actually used to live in Germany. My niece was born in Germany, so when I saw that, I was just like, oh no, like, and I'm so sorry for if anyone lost a loved one or anything. My heart seriously goes out to you. That is so sad, especially when Mother Nature's involved. Like, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know, if anyone is from Europe watching this, you're in my prayers, okay? Yeah, and if you need anything, comment me, I got you. I totally understand how it feels to be through some Mother Nature type crap and to lose a loved one, so my heart goes out to you. But yeah, this is probably going to be my last video for the week, so I probably won't see you guys till next week. Thank you to anyone and everyone who watched my video. I hope you enjoyed it, like I said before. And am I missing anything else? Oh yeah, to my subscribers, I love you guys. You guys are badass. Stay tuned real soon, by the way. I got a little surprise coming up for you all. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a great rest of the day or night, wherever you may be. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!